interesting story. It's called A Stone Sat Still. A lot of S's there, right? Beautiful illustrations. Well, a stone sat still with the water and the grass and the dirt, and it was as it was, where it was in the world. And the stone was dark. I don't know who's eating that, chipmunk, maybe. Oh, and the stone was bright, sometimes with moonlight. And the stone was loud, oh no, when rocks would crash on it. And the stone was quiet. The worm. And it sat, where the water, the grass, and the dirt were. And it was as it was, where it was in the world. And the stone was rough. Oh, is that a hedgehog? And the stone was smooth. The stone was green. The stone was red, purple, and blue. Oh, and the stone was a pebble. And the stone was a hill. It all depends upon how big you are. The stone was a feel, and the stone was a smell, and it sat where it sat with the water, the grass, and the dirt, and where as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was the wild, and the stone was a home, and the stone was a kitchen, and the stone was a throne, and the stone was a marker, and a map, and a maze. It was danger, a haven, a story, a stage. And the stone was a blink, and the stone was an age. And the stone was an island, and the stone was a wave. Beautiful. The stone was a memory, and the stone was always. Have you ever known such a place where the water, the grass, and the dirt, a stone sits still in the world? Oh, and a beautiful book. So much to think about. So much. And let's think about our birthday boy. We have a wonderful, a marvelous birthday boy. His name is Jake, and his dad is John, and his mom is Patricia. And they live right here in Seacliff, a beautiful house with a beautiful porch. And it was Jake's birthday, and I'm sure that they had a wonderful cake. I heard, in fact, it was a dinosaur cake. Yes, I did. Well, our cake is not a dinosaur cake. No, Jake. It's a round cake, and it could be chocolate or it could be vanilla, and it's got a candle on it. But we don't know whether it's going to be a chocolate cake or a vanilla cake. We do have the votes that the children have all sent in. I'll tell you what the votes have been. Chocolate was Molly and Alice and Jolene, and it was Martha and Clara, I think you know them, Ben and Bee, Bevy and Henry and Riley, Sophia and India, the cousins from Tennessee, Jack and Jackson and Cole and Nora, and of course the other cousins, the second cousins from Portchester. And that's James and Luke and Mark. We'll be all together this weekend with them. Oh, and Gray, Audrey, and Lila from Brooklyn. James, Anna, and Maeve from Marblehead. These are all chocolate. Lucy, great, great friend of Jolene's. Now, those are the chocolate. The vanilla include Joseph and Christopher. We saw them this week. Harris and Maya. Maxine and Malia and Akash and Bruce and Max and Jack and Jude and Zoe, his sister, and Patrick. I think that's it. Sophia and KJ, and Nora and Carson from Pennsylvania. All right, let's see. Okay. It looks to me as if we have 16 chocolate and 14 vanilla. So that means we have a chocolate cake for you, Jake. Not as great as your dinosaur cake, I know, but a nice enough cake. Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jake. Happy birthday to you. Very nice. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, cameraman Dan. Thank you, Oberon. Thank you, Aaron Purr. And remember, I love you all very, very much.